that quite frankly was perfect in its original form, made even more perfect with Beverley Knight there and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, Abraham, Martin and John. This is BBC Radio 2.
BBC News at midday. This is Harvey Cook. Queen Elizabeth's coffin is on its way to Edinburgh after departing from Balmoral, where she died on Thursday. The cortege is making the 175-mile journey to the Palace of Holyrood House. The coffin will remain there overnight before being taken to lie in state for 24 hours at St Giles's Cathedral. It will then be flown to London on Tuesday. Crowds have gathered along the route of the procession. These people in Edinburgh describe the atmosphere.
It's very serene and very calm, even though the city's busy. It's lovely to see the city turning out in this manner, and also very international as well. We've spoken to many people today who are here on holiday and it's caught them by surprise.
I think as well it's very important for the Scottish people, sadly passing away in Balmoral, but I think that brings a closeness and it brings a country and the United Kingdom closer together.
Proclamations for King Charles III are starting in Cardiff, Edinburgh and Hillsborough Castle in County Down, as well as towns and villages around the UK. Sinn Féin is not attending the ceremony in Northern Ireland, saying it's intended for those whose political allegiance is to the Crown. Members of the Welsh Parliament will gather for a rare Sunday session to share their memories of the late Queen. Yesterday, MPs and peers paid their respects in special Saturday sittings in both Houses of Parliament. Churches around the UK have been holding services in remembrance of Queen Elizabeth on the first Sunday since her death. The Church of England has asked that they honour the new king by ringing out their bells. The chairman of the Mosques and Imams National Advisory Board, Kari Asim, says the late Queen was committed to bringing different religions together.
I have had the privilege of meeting the Queen a number of times, and each time I was struck by her intriguing mind, her capacity to listen attentively to people of other faiths, and she was deeply interested in others' cultures. You know, the Queen's gift to engage and make people feel at ease was truly remarkable.
In other news, the last reactor at the Russian-occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in southeastern Ukraine has been shut down. Fighting near the facility had raised fears of a radiation accident. Here's our correspondent Hugo Boshega with the latest from Kyiv.
The Ukrainian state nuclear company said operations at the plant had been fully stopped as a safety measure. The only functioning reactor has been disconnected from the grid. For weeks, Russia and Ukraine have blamed each other for shelling in and around the complex, raising fears of a serious accident. The International Atomic Energy Agency has called for the creation of a protection zone around the station, but so far there are no signs of that happening. Ukraine says Russian forces have used the plant as a shield to launch attacks, but Russia says its troops are protecting it.
And voting is taking place in Sweden. It's what's expected to be one of the most closely fought elections in the country's history. The centre-left Prime Minister, Magdalena Andersson, is facing a strong challenge from right-wing parties. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past midday.